Did you know that Joseph Fletcher developed what is known as the situation ethics? But what exactly is situation ethics? Situation ethics holds that moral judgments must be made within the context of the entirety of a situation, and that all normative features of a situation must be viewed as a whole. Now, let's explore the moral philosophy of Joseph Fletcher, who unveils a profound and insightful exploration of the analysis of ethical decision-making, particularly through his delineation of three distinct approaches: the legalistic, antinomian, and situationist approach. First approach, the legalistic approach. This approach to morality is based on general moral prescriptions, laws, or norms, focusing on what the law says. This approach emphasizes that it is interconnected and involves applying the interpretation and application of moral principles through the lens of established laws, general moral prescriptions, or norms. It relies solely on established general moral codes or laws as the primary basis or guide for making ethical decisions, and absolute norms that must be respected in all circumstances. This alludes to the significance of strictly adhering to the laws or regulations as written, rather than reflecting on the context or needs of each situation. Joseph Fletcher, an ethics expert, thought legalism was too rigid. He agreed that real-life events are complicated, unlike a board game with clear rules. Legalism ignores the specifics of each circumstances. Fletcher views some religion like Protestantism, Catholicism, and others as legalistic because they prioritize adhering to set codes of conduct. This can make people feel that they don't have the freedom to think for themselves and make moral decisions based on the circumstances. Following rules out of threat of repercussions does not automatically make you a good person. Fletcher believed that the true morality stems from love and a desire to do the right thing rather than simply avoiding punishment. Second approach, the antinomian approach, argues that there should be no absolute moral principles as they are arbitrary and based on individual circumstances. The antinomian approach takes a sharp turn from legalism. Here, the focus isn't on following established rules but on individual freedom. It states that people are capable of reasoning and are capable of reaching moral decisions on their own, regardless of laws or norms from others. Antinomians oppose the concept of absolute moral laws or principles that bind everyone. They see such rules as restrictive and enslaving. Instead, they believe that moral answers should be adapted to each unique scenario. This approach promotes a more nuanced and contextualized approach to morality. According to renowned antinomian thinkers such as Jean-Paul Sartre, there are no universal moral rules that apply to everyone in all circumstances. Instead, moral ideas serve as a tool for people to navigate their particular circumstances. For example, stealing may be regarded wrong in most instances. An antinomian, on the other hand, may see things differently if someone steals food to survive terrible hunger. According to renowned antinomian thinkers such as Jean-Paul Sartre, there are no universal moral rules that apply to everyone in all circumstances. Instead, moral ideas serve as a tool for people to navigate their particular circumstances. For example, stealing may be regarded wrong in most instances. An antinomian, on the other hand, may see things differently if someone steals food to survive terrible hunger. While Fletcher appreciated the antinomian emphasis on individual freedom, he also saw potential problems. He was concerned that the antinomian approach might lead to extreme liberalism and possibly anarchy. Without guiding principles, society could collapse into chaos with everyone doing whatever they want no matter the consequences. Fletcher ultimately believed in the significance of having a framework, even if it was flexible to guide moral decision-making. He emphasized that individuals still needed to pick and weigh possible consequences, even if they are not bound by rigid rules. The antinomian approach challenges the limitation of legalism, but it also raises questions about the potential pitfalls of unbridled freedom in the realm of morality. Third approach, the situationist approach, an ethical theory that asserts that the rightness of an act depends on the situation, with the ultimate goal being to act in the name of Christian love. Joseph Fletcher proposed situationism as a middle ground between the rigidity of legalism and the potential chaos of antinomians. According to him, the centrality of situation must be considered. Every moral quandary occurs within a certain context, which is critical for identifying the ethically sound course of action. Situationism focuses on the specific of each situation. Love is the guiding light. However, there is compass inside the situational approach. Fletcher contends that love, particularly Christian love, should be ultimately governing principle. This does not imply that there are predefined good or bad actions. Instead, the situationist looks at each situation through the lens of love, asking what action would be best demonstrate love in this specific context. Situationism shares some ideas with other ethical frameworks. It recognizes the ideas of natural law ethics, which emphasize reason and natural human tendencies as moral guidelines. Situationism, on the other hand, rejects the notion of an intrinsic objective good. Situationists think that the good is not predetermined, it is determined by how acts foster love in a given environment. Situationism emphasis on love and context enable us to make nuanced decisions based on the particular circumstances at hand.